Hi besties, I'm Brittany, an adult doll collector, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're gonna do something different. I feel like for this year, 2026, I wanna try a lot of different things on the channel. And this is kind of like the start of it. It's new year, new me, trying new things. But before we get started, I want to say that this channel is intended for adult doll collectors and not children. So if you're under the age of 13, please get your parents' permission before watching. So, my new thing I think I'm gonna try for the channel, and it might be a series, is I kind of want to do a couple of restyles, a little bit more themed restyles. So like restyles inspired by like colors, movies, television, books, and things like that. And I think I want to start with one of my favorite TV shows that are on the air right now. I am absolutely addicted to it, and it is returning for its fourth season, I think on January 11th. So I'm gonna, I try to pre-record, so I will post this the week of the premiere. And that show is Industry. Have y'all heard of Industry? Do y'all watch Industry? Let me know in the comments. But if you aren't familiar with Industry, it is a drama that comes on HBO. So it premiered in 2020. And I started watching during the first season. I was just kind of like, you know how 2020 was, where you had a lot of time, you were looking for something to entertain you and distract you. So I was going through pretty much all of the shows that were on streaming. And one day I came across Industry, and from the first episode, I was absolutely hooked. Ooh, I was hooked. But it is a show about a group of young adults starting their professional career at Pure Point and Company, which is an investment bank in London. So the show is about like some young adults who are bankers. So like doing stocks and trading and stuff I don't understand because I majored in social sciences. But it is a really great show. It is full of drama. It is messy as hell. And as I was like thinking of things that I wanted to do on the channel, I was like, why don't I do a restyle inspired by like the main characters of the show? So we're going to be doing a restyle inspired by Harper Stern, who is like the main protagonist of Industry, and she is played by Mahala. If you are familiar with, her career, she was in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Like she's most known for Bodies, Bodies, Bodies in this show. But Harper is a brilliant, like she is so smart and intelligent and just quick-witted. She's always on, like she is always on. And she's from America. And her like arc is she's a person who would do anything, absolutely anything to get ahead and be on top. A lot of times when we're talking about fiction, we talk about unlikable characters and having qualities that, will make the protagonist unlikable. But Harper Stern is an unlikable character that I absolutely love. Like she does so many things that have me stressed out, and I'd be like, girl, why are you doing this? What is this? Like, oh my God, these numbers going up. What we gonna do? Like, are we doing insider trading? Is this fraud? Are we doing financial crimes, Harper? What is going on? But I am locked in with her. Like I will ride or die for the fictional character of Harper Stern. Like sure, she would turn on me, but I'm still here for you, baby girl. So the stand-in for Harper in this restyle will be our Dion Brooklyn here. Harper don't smile this much, but since she had the little nose ring, I felt like she would, and braids. Harper wears braids during like the first season of the show. It's like, okay, like Dion Brooklyn could be a good fit. And then the other like main character is Yasmin Hanini. Yeah, I think I pronounced that right. And she's played by Marissa Abella. And with Yasmin, I don't care for Yasmin that much, but I do respect her as a character. Like She is a wealthy heiress who is essentially trying to prove that there is more to her than just wealth. Like, so she has traveled across the world. She speaks many languages. She, can buy whatever she wants, but she doesn't want to be seen as just a rich, vapid person. So she starts working at Pierpoint to try to kind of prove herself and for a little bit follow in the footsteps of her father, who is a well-known business magnate in the UK. So there's a lot of issues going on with that relationship. There's a lot of issues going on with the relationship between Yasmin and Harper, along with some of the other characters in the show that I will mention, but I can't do restyles for because I realize I don't have a lot of kin clothes, especially the type of clothes that we would need to do kind of like an industry themed restyle. But the other characters in the show are like Rob Spearing, who's played by Harry Lochte. And his story is interesting. He comes from a working class family, and he went to Oxford, and he is working at Pierpoint to try to prove that he is worthy enough to be there. A lot of the show kind of explores a lot of different dynamics. So we get a little bit of classism, British classism, which is something as an American I kind of don't understand as well. Classism in America is different than the classism in the UK. And it's just small little nuances that I kind of don't understand as an American. I get it, but I don't understand because it's something that I haven't experienced myself, if that makes sense. But there's a lot of the working class, Rob's character and Yasmin's character, they have kind of a will they won't they type relationship, and I don't want to give too many spoilers, but the class dynamics also play a key role into their relationship. And then the last character that I want to mention is Gus Saki, or Augustus Saki, who is played by David Johnson, and he plays a smaller role. I feel like his character wasn't given his due on the show, but the primary thing about his character is that he's gay, and I felt like they didn't really flesh his character out beyond that, but I did want to mention Gus because I love David Johnson, and this is just a plug for me to tell everybody to watch Rye Lane on Hulu. And I'm not being paid by anybody. This isn't an ad or anything. It's just me sharing my love of TVs and movies. And if you know me, you know TV, movies, the cinema, my besties. Mr. Popcorn, Dr. Pepper, we like this. So I'm just sharing some things that I love, but David Johnson is the star of Rye Lane, Alien, Romulus. He plays an android, love him. And then he was also recently in The Long Walk, and he's a phenomenal actor. I love his portrayal of Peter in The Long Walk. The Long Walk is one of my absolute favorite Stephen King novels, and probably one of my favorite favorite novels overall. So just wanted to mention him. And then the last character I'll mention in the video before we actually get to the restyles is Eric Tao, who's played by Ken Leung, who is Harper's mentor and sometimes a frenemy. It is very interesting to see their dynamic play out. They always have drama going on. He's very supportive of her to a certain extent. It is just interesting to see them, work things out. And another thing I want to mention before we get into the actual restyle, and going back to when I was talking about the class, the class system in the UK, especially in Britain, where there's because the show takes place in London, is that Harper is also on the outside of that as well as an American. She's kind of an outsider in that because she is from New York and she goes to London to pursue the career at Pierpoint. And a lot of stuff happens. I really, really, really hope that everyone, like, if you watch this video, goes to watch the show if you haven't, because girl, you are missing mess. So let's go ahead and get to the restyles. So since we are working in an investment bank, we're doing banking, we're doing numbers, we're doing stocks, bonds, I don't know, we're doing, Dow Jones, I think that's it, the NASDAQ, y'all know, numbers, finances, stuff like that. We need to wear business, like formal business attire. So I pulled a couple things out of my dog closet that I think would work for the character of Harper. So we'll start with her first. So Harper, like, given what we know about, let me move my notes. Yeah, I had notes, y'all. Given what we know about Harper, she had to kind of like pull things together. Like, she's very industrious, she's very ambitious, she's very smart, she's hardworking and independent, and everything that she has, she got it on her own. So she's going into a new environment and kind of like pulling things together to make it work. So what I was thinking, so I had a couple pieces that I think would work for her. Ideally, I wish I had like black suits, but I feel like this would work for her as well. So first I have this like gray blazer that I think would be nice. I forget which fashion pack this comes from. It's no telling where it comes from. But it's like a gray blazer with black buttons. And then I have this kind of like white button-down shirt. It is sleeveless, but it is designed to be worn under like a jacket. This piece comes from the Lupe Rebelde doll that I did unboxing of like way early last year, probably around this time last year, I think. So I think this would be nice under the blazer, like this. And then I have like this skirt. Like, I was debating between skirt and pants, but I think this skirt would be nice because it kind of like matches a little bit. It's not quite like a perfect match, but I think it would match well. And this skirt comes from one of the like early 2000s Barbie collectors fashion packs that was released on like Barbie something.com. It's like the early aughts equivalent to Mattel Creations, that site. So you probably had to order it online or through a catalog. And I think I featured like the actual fashion pack in an earlier video as well. And I was debating between like this skirt and these pants that came from like I think it's an Urban Chic fashion pack from Mattel Creations, but I felt like I don't know. We might try both, but like I felt like since the jacket doesn't have quite the same pinstripes as the pants, that maybe it wouldn't look together. But let's go ahead and get our Harper together. And if you watch Industry, like, who is your favorite character on the show? Like I mentioned, I think Harper is my favorite character. She is like, I always want her to win, even if she's doing something devious. I'm like, nah, she gotta come through this. Like, she got it, she could do this. So I'm interested to know, like, if you watch the show, like, who is your favorite character? So we'll get this on. And then I guess as we move, we can kind of decide between pants and skirts. But I'm going to put the jacket on first to kind of see if it works. Like, if it looks okay. Yeah, I think this works well. Like, I wanted to know if the shirt would lay nicely under the jacket, and I think it does. Okay. And let's try the pants first. Well, actually, let's try the skirt first. Let's see what we think. Okay. And the top fits really nicely in there. And the thing about this skirt, it is a little big on the made to move body because it was designed for 90s dolls. Okay, so we got Miss Harper in her business attire. Well, what do we think about that? I think it looks okay, but I want to try the pants on as well to see what I like better. Okay, let's try the pants. Okay, I'm leaning a little bit more toward the pants because at the end of the day, after we've done all we have done at Pier Point, when we take our long walk back to our flat and smoke our cigarettes, we just take this jacket off and have a cute little fit on. Like, I like this better. Like, she have her little smoke break, take her jacket off, have a panic attack, do whatever she needs to do. I like this better. Okay, so let's finish. Maybe we'll put on the silver necklace. Yeah. It's a little too heavy, but I think we need it, maybe? Let's see what it looks like. Let's see. And this silver necklace comes from, you guys probably already know, but it's from a Mini Brands fashion series ball. Like, it's from series 4. I recently picked up a couple of those and opened them because I wanted to open something. I was like, I couldn't wait. So there will be no video on those, but if I get more in the future, I will do a video on them. But I was like, let's see what we got. I couldn't wait. And I was impatient. So I was like, let's see. So I opened them. So yeah, that looks nice. And then we have some black pumps. They're like slingback pumps, I think would look nice. And I don't know where I got these from. We'll just put those on. So here we are. And then, we give her a little handbag. And I also think this comes from the Urban Chic set as well. So we have our Harper. And this is more so inspired by season 1 Harper, where she's just trying to figure stuff out and just make a way, essentially. What I like about the show is it is a show that shows character growth by costuming. Ideally, every show would do that, but not everybody does. But we do see Harper's evolution over the course of each season, and a lot of that is expressed through how she dresses. So by season 3, she's a little bit more polished than she is in season 1, and a lot of factors contribute to that. But I let me bring her closer, all dressed up, ready to sell. And I think that looks nice. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Okay, and now we'll move over to Gabby, who is serving as our Yasmin. And what I think about, like, given Yasmin's background, she comes from money. She has a lot of resources. She has wanted for nothing in her entire life. So I was thinking of using this Barbie Collectors Club executive lunch fashion pack. And we can unbox it and take a peek at each piece as we move through it. I got this from a yard sale over the summer, like last summer. It was priced at $8. I don't think I paid $8 because I bought a couple other things with it. So I think at that particular yard sale, I might have spent $25 in total. And I got like a vintage Ninja Turtle figure, Leonardo, of course, and like a inbox Francie reproduction in a really cool mug. So yeah, this was a really good deal, really good find. But like, this is what the front of the box looks like. And the back of the box has been through some things. But this is a fashion pack that was designed exclusively for members of the official Barbie Collectors Club. So this is designed by, you know, receiving feedback from collectors. And it is from 1998. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna just pop open this box if I can, and hopefully okay, good. I was like, hopefully no critters come out. And I might be doing it a little off camera because that might work a little better for me. But we have this really cute black, like plaid. Is this considered plaid? Skirt. It says black and white, and everything is adhered with string like they used to do back in the day. So I just want to find out where the string is so I can pull it out. There we go. So we have this really cute black skirt, and I'll put that there. Actually, okay, there we go. I was trying to do everything from the front of the box, but I needed to get those strings out. There we go. So we have a pair of black stockings. And I know business practices have changed a lot, like in terms of what is appropriate for work attire. You know, things have gotten a lot more lax, but like in a job such as, you know, banking, you do want to adhere to like formal business attire. So like if you are wearing a skirt, you know, it is appropriate to wear hosiery. Okay, I'm trying to get this jacket out, and I'm struggling. Okay, then we got our jacket. Ooh, okay, and the label, they put Barbie's whole government in it. So give me 1 second. I want to get this string out if I can. There we go. So this is a really cute top. It is the same black and white plaid as the skirt, or yeah, plaid I would say. It has a white collar that is kind of like a satiny material, along with white shirt cuffs. And then it has snaps in the front to close it, but then pearl buttons in the front as well. And then the inside says Barbie Millicent Roberts, whole name. That's her whole name, her whole government. Okay, let me get the accessories out. So we have like a string of pearls. Oh, okay, good. I don't want to pull too much, but it is string of pearls on a little elastic band. We also have pearl bracelets, also made from on elastic band. Just getting these shoes out. I love these shoes. Like, this is the mold of shoe that they use like in the Clueless fashion packs. So we have some kind of like tie-up pump, like, I don't know what they're called, but they are like pumps that are kind of like like Oxford type shoes maybe, that have a black toe and black heel, and then the rest are white. And this is what they look like. Goes down. Okay, now we have something that is made from leather, which could pose a problem, but it looks like patent leather, so maybe we'll be good. But I know patent leather can also peel as well, so hopefully this isn't too bad, given that is almost 30 years old. Okay. Let me get that out. Okay. So we have this really cute patent leather black handbag that has a buckle in the front and it snaps in the front. So this is, yeah, this is probably like a really nice handbag slash maybe briefcase, maybe, but it's more a handbag to me. And then lastly, we have this red and white polka dot scarf, which I think we might tie to the bag. So we got everything out of the box, and I'm just going to put my little trash aside really quickly, and then we'll go ahead and get our Yasmin dressed. Okay, so let's go ahead and put on those pantyhose. And you know, speaking of corporate culture, I am glad that, you know, requirements in terms of attire and dress have kind of laxed a little bit. Like, I am someone who is like, nothing stresses me out more than putting on a pair of khakis. Like, I hate khakis so much. I hate dress pants. I hate dress pants so much. And I'm not the kind of person who would rather be wearing sweats all the time. Like, that's not me either. Like, I love jeans. But like a pair of khakis, beige khakis, like, it's so sad. Like, I hate khakis. It just, they're so bleh and bland and just, ugh. But yeah, I like that things are becoming a little bit more lax across different professions, because it also gives people a little bit more leeway to express themselves. Like, you spend most of your day at work, like you spend actually most of your life at work. Like, work day is a very long time, and you should be allowed to express yourself through your dress. And I think, like, yeah, I do agree that, you know, you can't wear everything to work. Like, you shouldn't be wearing denim cutoffs if you know, work at a hospital as a doctor. But, like, you should be able to have a little fun with your wardrobe when it comes to work. Okay. So we got her white bodysuit, which I forgot to mention, but we had a white bodysuit to serve as, like, the undershirt under her jacket. That snaps in the back and it fits the Made to Move body pretty well. We'll go ahead and put on her skirt and see. Ooh, are we gonna be able to fit the skirt? Are we gonna be able to make it? Okay, yeah, we got it. It works. Let's go ahead and get that snapped. Okay, cute, cute, cute. All right. And let's go ahead. I love this suit. Like, this is such a cute suit. And I should have looked in to see how much this fashion pack originally cost when it was released. Because it's very high quality to me. And I feel like I say this in pretty much every video where I look at a fashion pack from years past, which is pretty much every video on this channel almost. But it is sad that the quality isn't there anymore. I have a little issue with her hand, and I don't have a little piece of plastic to put here. So I'm struggling, so it's gonna be a minute. But yeah, I think it's sad that, you know, Mattel as a company no longer wants to invest in quality in terms of the fashions that they provide for their dolls. Because, like, if I'm, like, I've looked, as you guys already know if you're watching this channel, like, I've unboxed and looked at a bunch of vintage fashion packs. Now, mind you, these fashion packs back in the day would cost between even the cheap ones that were like $1.99 or $1.99 or $2.99, they're still more like higher quality than the $6 fashion packs that we have now. And when you look at how much Fashion Avenue originally cost when it was released, like that, those fashion packs were $5.99 or $4.99 at places like KB Toys and Toys R Us. So the quality was there. Like, they're such high quality doll clothes, and you know, today is just lacking, and that's sad because kids deserve quality. Like I've say on this channel all the time, like, kids deserve fashion. You know, when you're playing this informs you. Like, kids deserve to, you know, play with high quality materials, and that goes across a lot of different things. Like, people excuse, you know, art designed for general audiences or children. Like, yeah, you could get away with making anything, but don't you think that your children and youth deserve to have, you know, quality entertainment, things that, you know, are beautifully illustrated by, you know, people, have hot, like, stories that are able to resonate with them? They deserve that. It's enriching. It allows them to grow and to express themselves and to explore more of their imagination and maybe become storytellers themselves. And that also happens through play, like with dolls, fashion dolls, and action figures and things like that too. Still struggling with her hand, so this is taking a minute. That's the downside of the made to move bodies, is like back in the day, like the hands were just like but now, like, the little thumb get caught on stuff and the little pinky get caught on stuff. And I think next time what I'll do is I will bring a little piece of plastic to make this go a lot quicker. And what's happening here, I don't know if you guys can see it, like her thumb is kind of like getting caught. Like, this is a woven fabric. I don't know if you can tell. Like, I'm gonna bring it closer. So it's a woven fabric. So her thumb is getting caught in between, the like threads. So it's kind of making it a little difficult to get on. So given how much I'm struggling with this, like, Gabby gonna be wearing this suit for a minute on the shelf. All right, finally, hair all mussed up. Okay, she did it. We did it. We were successful. Okay, she got her suit on. Oh, this is so cute. Let's straighten it out. Luckily, I brought my comb so we can get her hair together a little bit. Okay, let's just comb it down. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish getting all these accessories on. Let's start with her shoes. And please let them fit the make to move fit. They do fit, not perfectly, but you can make it work. And then there we go. Oh, that's so cute. And then let's go ahead and see if we could get her necklace on. Hopefully I don't break it. Let me put her on the stand and then try. All right, there we go. And then this, let's go ahead and, I don't want to, okay, perfect. I didn't want to stretch it out too much just in case, like, the elastic is older and, you know, I didn't want to pop it because then I would have to find all my beading supplies and try to fix it. And get it caught, kind of lay it down. Okay, I'm trying to get it to kind of lay a little better on her neck, and I think it's a little twisted up. So I'll just do this. Okay, did that help? Sorta, not really. Okay, sorta for the most part. Here we go. So it doesn't lay as flat as I would like, but it's okay. And then hopefully I don't struggle with her bracelet. And we'll put that on this hand. Yeah, it might be a little bit of a struggle with the pinky and the thumb. Okay, perfect. Okay, she got her bracelet on. And then we have our bag and our scarf. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie the scarf to the bag for a little flair. I like putting scarves on my bag. I also put, of course I put like bag charms. Like I keep a keychain on me. I love a good keychain. All right, so we got our bag together. So let's take her off the stand. Let's kind of get her hair tamed a little bit. If I can, there we go. Okay, what we think. And then we'll put our bag on like that. If I can get it to stay. Which is, maybe we'll hold it like, or maybe I can, there we go. Okay. And we'll get her back on her stand. There we go. So we got our Yasmin here. And she's ready to do business and prove everybody wrong. So I'm gonna bring her closer. Just kind of get a good look at what she's wearing. So I'm gonna put her back here by Harper, move some of my little accessories out of the way. So yeah, so this is the final look for our Industry-inspired Barbie Restyle. I really want to know what you guys think. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, I will likely be doing more themed restyles like this. If it's something that like you want to see me try to do, like if you have like a TV show, book, musician, character, or anything like that that you would like to see me do a restyle of, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I, like always, just thank you guys for watching. If you got time, y'all need to tap into Industry. Like HBO ain't paying me to say that. They should. HBO, if you hear me, send your girl a check. But it is a very good show. It's very entertaining. It is stressful. There is drama. There is mess, but it is good, and I highly recommend it. Is probably one of my favorite shows that air currently. And I always tell people, like, if you're looking for something new to watch, you should watch Industry. It was like one of the shows that I watched weekly. Well, yeah, weekly as it aired, and I have just been watching since day one. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye bestie.